Why open? Why opening your shop? Why open? Why are you opening? Why are you opening?
We first Zimbabweans, we first Malawians, we took them home. Some Zimbabweans are still in Musina. If you are staying in a back room, you are still staying in a back room. Even
I know
I just want to know that.
You're
wrong on me,
your mom is a Xhosa.
Yes, I was born here, grew up in wrong on that.
Laws that outlaws this kind of conduct, but we also have the Equality Code. So we have got enough platform. So our response to that is that
You're hiring foreigners. Don't shout at me, my friend. And then what? Very rubbish. Fuck out.
A person, a citizen of Limpopo, it's my problem. Especially when it comes to young girls.
So now South Africans have started turning against each other, tribe against other tribes. And the foreign minister of South Africa has confirmed that he came to Ghana to meet the president of Ghana on, Ghana wants to take this matter, what is happening in South Africa, to the AU. So I think they wanted some clarification and they came down to seek for clarification and they've actually gotten it. It's not like Ghana hates them. And bro, what is happening in South Africa, this thing is not stopping. All these things that people are talking about and the South African authorities making it seem like it is nothing. People are dragging people from their workplace, their homes, bro, it is not stopping. I have all these videos for you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking. Just give the video a thumbs up. Let's go into the videos.
And there's the statement that the African Union chair has made. Indeed, I was in Ghana 2 days ago, and on behalf of President Ramaphosa as a special envoy, where I delivered a special message. There was an agreement between ourselves and Ghana that the current migration-related challenges will not stand in the way of South Africa-Ghana bilateral relations. It does not impact the Ghana-South Africa bilateral relations because South Africa and Ghana have got long enduring good friendship and relations. And they said they are raising this matter to give South Africa also an opportunity to explain itself with regards to what is currently happening in the migration issues. And I think it is in that context that President Mahama raised the matter from the video clips I've seen and the newspaper articles that I have seen. So we did explain. One of the issues that also was raised was that all countries have got a right to enforce, it's within the sovereign state to enforce immigration laws. Immigration must be regular, must be orderly, in line with the protocols of the AU, of our own SADC. It should not be a disorderly immigration. The challenges we have and face is irregular migration. But the points that they are both raising is that even when there is irregular migration, it will be dealt with in a human way. It will not be dealt with through people taking the law into their own hands, which is what we have seen now in the isolated incidences in our country. And that we have said as a South African government, we condemn. We do not promote any private citizen taking the law into their own hands, and we call for law enforcement agencies to arrest any perpetrator who takes the law into their own hands. And they have said that they have not yet seen a lot of these arrests, but I responded and said there has been arrest, and I continue to say there have been arrests of the perpetrators who try to take the law into their own hands. And this arrest includes the arrest of 5 suspects in Limpopo who allegedly threatened a Nigerian business owner, ordered him to close his business and leave the country, despite Home Affairs confirming that his immigration documents were valid. They were arrested. 2 arrested again in Limpopo for robbing a Zimbabwean national and impersonating a Home Affairs official. Again, 69 arrested in the Eastern Cape, in Jeffreys Bay for looting 23 shops, 60 released on warning. 4 arrests in Mpumalanga, Emalahleni, following spaza shops looting. So there is action that the South African Police Service is taking against the perpetrators of self-help, taking the law into their own hands, and that the enforcement of migration and regular migration should be left to the authorities, Home Affairs, the South African Police, labor inspectors, and the immigration officers of Home Affairs, or the BMA. Thank you.
This is not KZN, it's Limpopo. Go there, KZN, and work. I know you are Zulus. Go KZN and work. As for Changan, Wula. Who's gonna work? What Changan here? Go there, KZN. That says, you come here and take our money. You can't run
Any problem that affects a person, a citizen of Limpopo, it's my problem. Especially when it comes to young girls. You can't call me a first female premier and a first female ANC chairperson. But when young people, especially the female students, complain and they have problems, and I say, no, it's not Ofonela, Minister Buti Manamela, Ufulampi, Unali Western Cape, Unali Matata University Kamuka, Molim Popo, Popramatubaona, Usatota.
There is not an action of the state, any support of vigilante group or unlawfulness. This has just been individuals who have taken the law into their own hands, but also in terms of the South African law, this is illegal. And that's why the police are acting on it. We've got various domestic laws that outlaws this kind of conduct, but we also have the Equality Court. So we have got enough platform. So our response to that is that it is a premature, is not ripe for this kind of actions, because our domestic capabilities, our independent judiciary is able to handle these matters in the domestic affairs in the domestic courts of South Africa.
Say to you, you are unemployed because of Zimbabweans. You don't have land because of Zimbabweans. You don't have economic opportunities because of Zimbabweans. We faced Zimbabweans. We faced Malawians. We took them home. Some Zimbabweans are still in Musina. If you are staying in a back room, you are still staying in a back room even when Zimbabweans are gone, because they lied to you. They said to you, all of your problems are caused by Africans. How can a person who's suffering the same pain as you cause you a problem? You are all victims of capital. You are all victims of slavery. You are all victims of colonialism, of imperialism. All of Africa. That's why when you go to America, to China, to Eastern Europe, everywhere of Europe, and you say, I'm from South Africa. But oh, how is Lagos? Because they can't differentiate all of you. They are treating you as one, because you are hated everywhere. Then they come in and depoliticize you by planting a seed of division. And you see your fellow African as an enemy. And you see a European occupier as an investor. A person who keeps you out of the gates of the economy is the most loved person. This economy of South Africa was built by all of Southern Africa. All of Southern Africa, African economy was colonized by Cecil Rhodes.
March criminals. Badly the morning, they broke my safe here. They stole my husband's phone. Literally, imagine. And they are racist. Yeah? They are racist. They are really racist. Yeah? Why are they abusing people like this? Why? Why am I abusing about?
Just because they don't, you know, South Africans, they only think of today. They don't think about that kid's future. If this clothes are closed, we're going to buy one.
Basile, and they took the money.
If I come and say, I don't have a 5 rand, you're going to give me. When can I get it shop?
I landed in South Africa today and I got explicit instruction from my brother. As soon as you land, Go straight to your hotel room. Don't wander around. The only time you're coming out of that hotel room is when you're catching your shuttle, going to the airport, catching your next flight, getting out of there. And it broke my heart. It made me ask a question that I never thought I would ever have to contemplate. Why am I home? And I'm afraid to go outside. I mean, yeah, I'm Zimbabwean born, but South Africa is my neighboring country. My African brothers and sisters live here. So how do we get to a place where we're afraid of one another? It makes me wonder, when will we begin to see the humanity in each other and not focus so much on our differences? We're the same people. Because here's the thing, as long as fear is louder than our humanity, we're going to continue to create division. There will be no peace. The division creates suspicion. The suspicion creates hatred. The hatred then creates violence. And violence slowly robs us of the very thing that makes us human. Coming from a different country isn't a problem. Looking different isn't a problem. But forgetting that we come from the same human family, that's a real tragedy. Maybe fear will start to lose its grip on us when we remember truly that before we belong to any continent, before we belong to any nation, we belong to each other. I just pray that across this beautiful continent of Africa and across the world, we will start to remember who we truly are. And when that day happens, we won't be afraid of each other. And there will be a lot more peace.
It's funny how immigration becomes a problem until South Africans are immigrants. I keep seeing South Africans with two flags: South Africa, Canada, South Africa, UK, South Africa, Australia. And it's good because we all want better opportunities. But here's what confuses me. When South Africans move overseas, it's called ambition. When other Africans moves abroad, overseas, or to South Africa, they are told, fix your own country. So why does the same journey becomes wrong, depending on who's traveling? People migrate all the time for safety, for better opportunities, for economy reasons, for ambition, for so many things. So let's be consistent all the time.
I'm getting worried that South Africans are becoming more xenophobic than patriotic, because I'm looking at the feedback of, Romanda Hombier winning Miss World South Africa and people questioning her nationality and being worried that we're going to be having another repeat of Chidima Adetshina again here in South Africa, who, by the way, is challenging her deportation, but that's a story for another day. Back to Hombier. I'm seeing that people are questioning it, people are pissed, people are angry, and, worst case scenario, we find out that it's another Adetshina situation. Not to say that it is, quote me correctly, but let's say that it is. You guys expect me to be angry at a pageant competition instead of being angry at the lack of government oversight that made whatever situation is going to happen possible. We all gathered for June 30. I was forced to take a day off for my safety because my workplace was worried. What if you get caught up in the, crossfire? Because people were going crazy. It was that deep. But then that same energy is going to be nowhere during election times. We're getting ready for our municipal elections where we can actually start making a difference and actually have a say towards how we are governed and how things run in this country, starting off with your municipalities. And people can't do that. Instead, they want to get onto social media and start speaking. And that's why I say that we are becoming more xenophobic than we are patriotic. Because if we were truly patriotic, we would be focusing on the platforms that we have to ensure that the problems that we are afraid illegal immigrants are going to bring into this country are addressed at a government level. This is not a social issue. This is a governmental issue. This is a political issue. But because y'all think you're too cool for school, too cool to be standing in the lines of elections, whether it's municipal, provincial, or national. Instead, what we want to go do is go question the poor girl's South African nationality on social media. Hi, guys. Hi. Elections are coming up. Read the manifestos and get off Twitter. If anything, let us discuss the people's, manifestos. Let us discuss their goals for how they want our cities to be run. Instead of talking and trying to, create some sort of witch hunt to find out if this girl is South African or not, because we've seen what effect that can have on innocent people. We've learned nothing from this past month. And quite frankly, it makes me scared.
Why you open? Why you open? And it's you. Why open? It's you. Why open? Why opening your shop? Why open? Why are you opening? Why are you opening? You must go. And you must go. You must go. You must go. You must go.
I totally agree that there should be a stop to foolishness. Every time they do this and they get the support of their government, I don't understand how all of a sudden South Africa lacked police force, lacked the military, lacked every security agencies that could have stopped these people. How do you explain where people will march into somebody's house, bring you out, questioning you, can I see your papers? You're a foreigner, you have to go back home. You have to go back home. What have they done? The shops they are running, what kind of employment did you provide for him to run a shop? He brought money from Nigeria and opened a shop in your country to help your country and help you. All the best you could have done is to learn from these Nigerians on how to acquire some entrepreneurial skills. These people are very lazy and themselves and their government try to blame others for their woes and foolishness. And this is happening. The Nigerian government, in fact, I support Adams Oshomole, who says that we should retaliate. But the kind of retaliation I want is what we are doing. Let us do nonviolent retaliation. I don't want Nigerians to go to the street and attack any South Africans. Nigerians are not like, we love foreigners. Nigerians are not like that. That's not the kind of retaliation I want. I don't want Nigeria to close down MTN or other people. Don't Nigerians have shares in those companies? I don't want Nigeria, because after all, those people are employing Nigerians too. I don't want that. The kind of retaliation I want is for Nigerians to boycott South Africa. You know what it means? Boycott South Africa. Don't invest in that country. If they want to invest in our country, let them bring their money and invest. And you determine how they take the money back. That is nonviolence action. Boycott South Africa. If you decide to go against me, the only thing I can do to you is to withdraw my support to you. I don't have to support you to use it to finish me. So that's the kind of retaliation I want, and it's most powerful.
Your father's surname, and
yes.
Your mom is a cousin.
So I'm a foreigner as well. In a citizen, yes, South Africa.
Have a South African ID. You're dead.
My dad, why? Why?
The Moyo is not supposed to have a South African ID.
So mina njoba ngisebenza umoya mina ngirongo mina.
And I am fighting
mina ngirongo mina. Mina ngirongo mina mina ngirongo mina mangumoyo mina. I just want to know that.
Umoyo.
Ngirongo mina mangumoyo.
Your mom is a Xhosa.
Yes, I was born here, grew up in ngirongo now. I just want to know that. Mina ngithengile into engifuna ukuyazi ngithengile na i-ID umama umXhosa ungizalele la umama iformer councillor yala yethu lana umama bayangihlukumeza bathi manje mina I just want to know. Okay, mama.
I know my rights.
Okay, you know your right. Thank you, mama. I caught you on camera, ma'am.
We are going to stop them.
You're not going to stop. You're not
We're not going to stop.
You're
hiring foreigners. You're hiring foreigners. We are going to stop.
Don't shout at me, my friend.
And then what? Yeah, you're rubbish. Hey, for second. Hey, fuck off. You're rubbish. Fuck off. You're busy hiring foreigners.
Who said anything about being
You think we are above the law, man? Rubbish.
I'm not scared of anybody.
No, you think you're above the law, man?
No one is scared of anyone.
You think you're above the law, man? You are hiring illegal foreigners. You think you're above the law?
In unemployment rate.
Firstly, we need to make sure that the current factories that are shutting down and are leaving this South Africa have to be maintained and empowered and given the resources that they need in order to absorb the current unemployed youth.
Yeah. Okay, no. My name is Musa. We have a problem here. The problem of hiring of illegal migrants. You understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a problem to you or not a problem? Before we continue.
Okay. Listen, we're not fighting the illegal immigration because I'm the body of corporate immunity. You can ask my security guys. Under our control, there's no any illegal immigrations. What you're talking about is you're talking about illegal shops. So that's why I'm explaining to you. We sold our shops around 50 years ago. This building was being built around about 20 years ago. Okay.
No, what do you mean? I don't understand you.
Yeah.
You don't have shops.
So you are complaining, say we are employed illegal immigration.
No, the shops here.
Yes.
The shop owners are employing illegal foreigners.
So that's
Number two, the salaries that they pay them, they underpaid. They don't pay them according to minimum wage. Number three, they don't have contract. Number four, they pay them like this. They pay them with envelope. So we want to fix all those things, but we said we must come to the management first. Why do we come to the management first? Because if we go shop by shop, we will have a problem. How long are we going to take? If we come to you, maybe you call them under one roof. They're going to speak to them same time.
If the shop workers are complaining, they're shop owners, there's the legal procedures. They can go to CCMA.
That's rubbish. We don't go to CCMA. We are here now. Don't tell us where to go. What do you mean? We are fools. That's why we came here. We don't know those things. We know all those things. We know all those things. So if you tell us we must go to CCMA, what's CCMA? They don't even have contracts. And you say they must go to CCMA. To do what? We are here to speak to you, to say...
If they've got labor issues...
We are labor laws enforcement. We are labor laws enforcement. We are enforcing labor laws.
You're from a CCMA or you're from Labor Department? Or
we are enforcing the labor laws. We are saying we are from labor laws enforcement.
So you are here to force the Chinese to pay the guys or what?
Sorry?
You are here to fix what?
So basically, that woman that you saw addressing the crowd, she is part of the ANC, that's the current government, and I think she's in Limpopo, and Limpopo, that's where Julius Malema comes from, and it seems like she is a politician that currently she's ruling in that area, and she is basically, according to like South Africans, saying she is throwing a warning to the Zulus that they shouldn't come to Limpopo because going there and harassing people, harassing this person, it is something that they don't want to, like she doesn't want to see in her province or in her area. And just look at this guy talking to his fellow South African. You remember some time ago I brought you a video of another South African who was also driving out, I think that was a Zulu in KZN, driving away other South Africans who came to that province to work. And now just look at what another person too is doing. Bro, this situation in South Africa, I don't know how the government is going to do it. I think it can be easier. The military is there, curfew once and for all, because if this thing keeps going on, and the sad thing is they are making videos, people are seeing what is happening, and it is South Africa's image that is going down, unless they tell me they are in support of everything that is going on. Honestly, because I don't know why a government cannot just shut down, if it is not happening in the whole country. There are certain places, there are certain provinces that you can easily shut down. You understand? To ease off the pressure, let things go down a bit. Then probably you bring back like activities or something. Because honestly, what is going on in South Africa, people are seeing it, and it is giving South Africa a very bad image. They are videoing everywhere they go. They are videoing. I don't know. They are doing this with impunity. South African government should wake up. Thank you so much for watching.